The man merely waved his hand, and the two piles of dog poop on the floor came back to life. Jack couldn't believe his eyes, yet they hopped into the toilet on their own, even remembering to flush it. Jack found it utterly unbelievable. Just as he turned to grab a drink, he accidentally knocked over the bottle, so he casually muttered, "If only the drink could go back into the bottle." Soon he witnessed a miraculous scene. The drink truly returned to the bottle. Jack realized he possessed supernatural powers. He only needed to wave his hand and speak his thoughts. Every wish would become reality. Then Jack tried to resurrect all the dead, but the next second, the corpses in the morgue instantly sat up. What Jack never imagined was, even the bodies in the graveyard came back to life. Jack pulled back the curtains and looked outside. The corpses were marching step by step toward his home. He hurriedly wished for the corpses to vanish. Outside quickly returned to calm. The next day, Jack went to school to teach his students, but the children in the class were all laughing and playing, so he wished for the children to change their behavior. The classroom instantly grew much quieter. They even volunteered to learn more lessons. To change the principal's attitude toward him, Jack waved his hand at him. The principal instantly became his fan. His colleagues were completely dumbfounded by this scene, but Jack still felt this wasn't exciting enough, so he transformed himself into the President of the United States. But before he could fully enjoy life, two bodyguards ushered him into a car. His secretary handed him a stack of documents to review. Outside, assassins were lying in wait. Jack realized being president was genuinely dangerous. He hastily changed back to normal. That evening, Jack wanted to peek at what his female neighbor was doing, but after waving his hand, he suddenly appeared on her rooftop. The neighbor quickly sensed something was off, and let out a terrified scream. Jack frantically restored the room to normal. To avoid her thinking he was a pervert, he hastily made a wish for her to forget everything. Jack felt his appearance wasn't handsome enough. He must possess a strong, imposing physique. But after waving his hand, he unexpectedly transformed into Einstein's likeness.
Let me have the great body of a man.
Give me a really big dick.
Ouch! Not that big, obviously. Just dick, return to the old size.
After completing these tasks, Jack urgently wished for the neighbor to fall in love with him. The very next moment, the woman knocked on his door of her own accord. If you possessed such superpowers, what would you most want to do?